and gentlemen, welcome to the International Webinar on Designing E-Content for Teaching and Learning, organized by IRAJ Webinar in association with ITR Group. On behalf of entire organizing committee, I am Sumita Naik, Organizing Secretary, would like to welcome you all for this webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our organization. The motto behind this non-profit association is to bridge the gap between students, professors, academics, and industrialists from multidiscipline. Apart from organizing various seminar expert talks and conferences, we have various highly rated multidisciplinary journals in the field of science, engineering, technology, and management. Since our inception, we have been arranged various international conferences at various parts of the world like New York, London, Australia, Hong Kong, Dubai, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, India, etc. More than 1 lakh people across to the globe are associates with us, and more than 5 lakh research papers have been presented and published during our journey. Today, I am glad to welcome you all as a member of this fastest growing network for the advancement of science and technology in terms of research and innovation. Today, we are very much fortunate to have an eminent professor and expert who is joining this webinar as an expert speaker and guest, Dr. ROHANI M.M YUSOFF. Presently, she is working as a senior lecturer, SEBERANG POLYTECHNIC, PULAU, PINANG, Malaysia. Now, I would like to welcome our professor, Dr. ROHANI M.M YUSOFF, to deliver the webinar. Okay. Ma'am, now you can start your presentation.
Okay, thank you, Miss. I'm Rohani from PINANG, Malaysia. Currently, I'm attached to POLYTECHNIC SEBERANG as a lecturer for business law. Okay, my area of expertise is e-learning and also for management subjects. Okay, as for today, I would like to share my knowledge in designing e-content. A brief sharing, a brief sharing from my point of view and how to share and everything. Okay, firstly, you will see the need of e-content. And then secondly, we can see the students' learning style. And we will see also the e-content characteristic, e-content models and framework and example of e-content. Okay, I hope this session will benefit for those who are interested in e-learning. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, this is my name. All right, Dr. ROHANI M.M YUSOFF. All right, we will see the needs of e-content first. Okay, why do we need e-content? Okay, as you know, for now, the e-content had been very heavily involved the lecturers and students. Okay, as now we are studying from home, yeah. Previously, we went to schools, went to universities, we have face-to-face lectures, okay, face-to-face engagement and so on, and face-to-face evaluation, exams, quizzes, and so on. But now, as for the pandemic season, it is becoming, e-content becoming more important, okay? Other than that, what is the benefit of e-content? Okay, it is as you can see here, we can have it everywhere, everyone can access it anytime. It is effective, efficient, economical, engaging, exciting, and easy to access. Okay, other than that, the student can connect from anywhere, from the house, and they can download also from the notes, from the e-content, and then he or she can watch or see the notes or whatever content they given for them repeatedly. Okay, not only once but repeatedly. Whenever they don't understand, they just continue to look at it and listen again and see it again and try it again. All right. So that's what we say, the importance of the e-content, and it also connects connects teachers to teachers, or educators to students, and also to the community outside. All right. Okay, now I would like to show. Okay, this is one of the example of the students' learning style. Okay, as a teacher or educator, it is important for us to know our students' learning style. What are their learning styles? Okay, usually we have this WAC learning style. V is for visual. Okay. A for Visual, auditory, yes. Okay. And then we have auditory and then kinesthetic learners. Okay. This is what we usually look into the students. And there are other types of learning style that is available in the web that you can browse through. That is Mary Mumford, and then also Don't Against Don't, Don't and Don't. Okay, so usually the simplest one is the work learning style. Okay. Okay, if a learner is an auditory learner, she like to listen. Okay. If she is a kinesthetic learner, she likes to hands-on, she like to practice it. Okay, and then the visual learner, they like to see. For visual learner, they need infographic, they need videos. Okay, kinesthetic, they was hands-on. Okay, even they're at home, they send them videos to show hands-on. Okay, projects and so on, which they can try from home. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, I would like to show some of the questionnaire that are accessible in the internet. Okay, for what learning style, you can go to this website. Okay, you can download the questionnaires. Okay, the inventory. You can pass to the students and you can see what are their learning style. It can be combined. It doesn't mean that a person is only an auditory learner. No, it doesn't mean that we only a visual learner. No, he or she can combine the learning style. Whether she's a visual combined with the kinesthetic. Okay, although or she's a visual or and plus auditory learner can, yeah. Okay, all right. So you can go to this website to download the questionnaire inventories, and then you can ask the students to do it, and then you can know, okay, what is the importance for you to know what is their learning style, because it will help you to design and deliver accordingly. Okay, design the content. If most of your students are visual learners, so it means you must do more on videos, storytellings, okay, which has images, okay. If she is auditory, then you must have more towards auditories, listening, okay, music. All right, okay, okay. The e-content characteristic. Okay, some of the e-content characteristic is what is listed down here. Okay, as you can see here, it must be creative. The content must be creative, interactive. It must be short, chunked, and precise. Okay, you cannot deliver content for half an hour without stopping, and then the student will be bored. Chunk it into smaller parts, maybe 10 minutes per session, okay, 20 minutes per session, and then you continue with the evaluation. Then you can ensure the students really understand what are the contents you have given to them, and they can answer the questions. All right. Okay, don't forget you must always plan and design to deliver the content. Okay, and you must also choose the right tools that can help you to create the content. Okay, you must know some of the tools. If you don't have any tools, please browse up a bit, look at the free tools which is available. I will be showing you afterwards some of the free tools. Okay, and from that only you can design what contents that you would like to show the students. Okay. Next, you must when you design the content, you must have a concept. Okay. For example, firstly, if you're a teacher, you're educator, you must always know that when you and after you enter the class, you must always have an induction session. That means you will firstly, of course, you will introduce the topic you're going to teach today, and then you must briefly ask them what they have learned before or previous chapter. If it is a continuous chapter, you must always ask them what do they remember. You can question a simple questions for them, okay, and they can just continue. And then we have what we call activities for them to explore. And after the activities for them to explore, we have reflection of what they did. Okay, all this you must design first before you create the e-content. Usually for introduction and revision, we will take about 20% of the content. And then we continue with the activities, self-explore. If possible, please do self-explore content, which will be around 70%. This self-explore contents will help the student to what we say student-based learning, okay, and then they won't be bored, feel bored, okay, we just listening and what we are talking, okay, they explore, which will give them more time to think about what they are exploring and to understand, okay. And lastly, we have reflection about 10% of the e-content. Okay, if you have the concept such as this way, then you know how to design. What is the first step to do, second step, and so on. All right. All right. Next, let me show you. Okay. Okay. This is the models. We can help you to design or develop content, the e-content. Okay, this is a usual model that we use for designing the content. Okay, the first one is Eddy Model, and then we also have the AR model here. Okay, and then we have 9 events of various instruction. Okay, and usually what we do is we use Eddy's model. Okay, Eddy's model is easy to do because the steps are easy to follow actually. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is the Eddy model. We can see it clearly here. We have analyzed, and then we have designed, and then we have developed, implementation, and also lastly is evaluation. All right, I'll give you a brief discussion on this Eddy model. Okay, for the analysis phase, what the teacher or educator, what they should do is that they should look at the characteristic of the student, as I said before. What are their learning style, for example? Okay, and what is the desired new behavior? Okay, and what are the delivery option? What are the pedagogical consideration? What are the learning theories they are going to use? And what is the timeline for the project completion? Okay. Okay, next is the design phase. Okay, this design phase that deals with learning objective. Okay, what are the objective of the current topic? Okay, the assessment instrument, the exercises, the content of subject matter analysis, lesson planning, and media selection. Media selection is also very important. Okay, if you do not have that info about e-content, you can just use simple method. Even PowerPoint, if you're creative enough, then should be enough. Okay, just put some creativity into it, then you will have a good design. Okay. On the development phases, you have to create and assemble the content described in the design phase. What are the content that you want to do? Okay, and then what are the materials that you need? Materials, that means what are the whether you want to use notes, okay, whether you want to do storyboards, okay, it is up to you. It depends on in your creativity. Okay, during the implementation phase, the student will be given the content that they have already done before it. Okay, you must implement to the student. Okay, the implementation that you must it also covers what are the objective of the learning and the method of delivery. Okay, usually we implement to students if you're doing e-learning. Okay, we will be able to upload in a platform. Okay, if the university, colleges, your schools, you have your own platforms, then you should be able to upload it on your own platform. Okay. Okay, then for evaluation phase, of course, sorry. As for evaluation phase, okay, any topic taught by us or teachers, okay, we should always have evaluation. This evaluation will help the student to understand the content given, okay, and for us, we will be able to know whether what we delivered really reach the student. If they're able to answer the question, that means they understand what are the contents we are trying to share with them. Okay. Okay. Next, what we are going to know is a framework. Okay, previously we completed. Okay, previously we completed a model where you are going to develop a content, the content you are desired for. After you have already developed the content, what you're going to see is how you're going to put it in a bigger picture. Okay, because we are going to do e-content and we are going to put it in a e-learning platform. Okay, when you're going to put it in an e-learning platform, this is the common framework that we'll be looking into, which is known as community of inquiry framework. Okay, what's the importance of this framework is we have a few presence here. Okay, social presence, cognitive presence, and teaching presence. With the mixture of these three, we'll be able to educate student and support student. Okay, the first one is the teacher's presence, which I will be telling first. Okay, in order to achieve the lesson objective, the teacher needs to design, facilitate, and direct the lesson to be meaningful, meaningful, or to be have a meaningful learning outcome. Okay, the teacher must be able to do so. If he or she fails to do so, then the content will be less meaningful. I wouldn't say not useful. It will be useful. Okay, any content are given by teachers are always useful. It's just that how we create and deliver to the student. If they fail to deliver, doesn't mean the content is not useful. It is useful, but we will have to improve our content. That is the teacher's role. Okay. Next will be the cognitive presence. Sorry. Okay. As for cognitive presence, it is for the learner side. The learners are able to construct and confirm the meaning to. Sorry. The learners are able to construct and confirm meaning through consistent reflection and disclosure. Disclosure here means the teaching of the given content. Okay, if they are able to do so, that means the teacher has succeeded. Okay, next is as the social presence. Okay, social is within the community. Whether if the participants are student only, then the community will be students in the class or for the topics and also the lecturer. If it is open for the public, though, so the community will be uh, public outside the university or colleges also. Okay, so the mixture of this will help the student to understand. Okay, it will also help the teacher to deliver the content in a good manner. Okay, the teacher will always remember there is a cognitive presence, there are also social presence when we are using e-learning platform. Okay. Okay, we will go into a few examples which I would like to share for this session. Okay, please give me a minute. Okay, all right. What I showed you just now was created by Create Studio. Okay, this is one of the tools which we can use, to create a nice videos. Okay, using cartoon images. Okay, the images are provided in there. Okay, I'm not giving any marketing here. It's just a simple knowledge sharing here. These are some of the tools that I've been using, which is been very helpful from here. Okay, for the content, I've shown you a video creation. Next, let me show you. Okay, this also a content using cartoon images, what we call as comic images. Okay, what I want to show the students, I put it in a way by using images here. So the student won't be so bored, okay, at the notes only. Okay. Okay, the first part here. Okay, the first part here, I've been showing the invitation to trade. Okay, the second part here is about counter offer. This is the second example how we can create e-content. Okay, next, we can create infographic. There are so many infographic that is available online. You can see here. Okay, we can use Canva. We can also use with me. Okay, there are also a free trial version here, also or free version. Although it is a limited free version, but you can do a lot using the free version here. Okay, so this, as I've said before, if your students are like a visual learner, okay, this will be very helpful for them. Okay, they won't be bored. Okay. Okay, next, you can also create ebook. Okay. Okay, never mind. Ebook. Okay, when you create ebook, you can use a publisher. Okay, I cannot open up here. Never mind. You can use a publisher, and then you can post it on your platform. Okay. Okay. Let me show some of the example again. All right. This is by using TED example. Okay, it is a free version also. Okay, you can put in your video publish, but this here you have to publish it on YouTube. Okay, and then you can put it here. After you put it here, what you like to say here, and then you can click here. The student can click here for watch. Okay, they will watch the video, and then you can click here. Okay, you can ask just simple notes, very simple notes. Don't give too long. Okay, just some simple notes on the topic you're going to teach, and then dig deeper. Okay, here can ask for the questions. What do you want to ask the questions? Okay, and then you can have some discussion. Okay, what do you want to discuss with your student? This is an engagement with the students' learning. And finally, okay, this is what we call we revise again what they have learned before. All right. Okay, these are some of the example. Let me show you one more. Okay. Okay, this is the video was created by using video scribe. Okay, that one I've used about what's the software? Okay, that was video scribe software. Okay, and then as for evaluation, okay, as for evaluation, you can use a free trial from ProPlus. Okay, You can embed this, you make this quiz first on this platform, and then you can embed it on your own platform. Okay, you can start here. Okay, you can, for example, okay, you can just, then you can submit the answer. Okay, you see here, incorrect, sorry. Okay, so you have the right answer here. Okay, and then you can go on and on until you completed. Okay, just let me show you some completion. Okay, all right, for example here. Okay, next. Just some example. All right, next. Okay, all right, so you have your score here. How many you got right? Okay, and then you can view your certificate here. Okay, this is important as it will help the student to boost up the motivation. Okay, and the quizzes built on the platform, it can be repeated. Okay, so they can do it until they get 100% and so on. And they don't only have this what we call quiz only, they also have gaming. Okay, they have the longman game, the brainstorm game, so many of them. Okay, you can just browse through. Okay, when you browse through, then you can have a lot of ideas what you want to do. Please visit this proprof.com. Okay, this one is the ed.ted edtech, right? Okay, so before we wrap up, okay, this is the process. Again, this is the process. Always remember, you must know the need analysis. Then you must design what you want to do, and you have to implement to the student, and then evaluate. The process will go on and on. Okay, do not forget that you have to improve. Okay, you have to improve your design or content, e-content, every time or every session. So because there are many tools, technologies changes rapidly, so it will be interesting for you to understand how do you want to analyze the student. Okay, for please remember that a student for this session, their desire of learning or learning style is not the same as the previous one. So you need to have the learning style inventory for all your session. If you do not have the learning style inventory, if you want to just do a design and deliver the content, then it will be difficult for you to understand whether the student really understand or not what you're trying to do. If they don't understand the content you're trying to do, so it will be less useful for doing the e-content. Okay. Okay, let me go through again whether I've okay, before I forget, you can also download the images. Okay, you can also download the images from the free images from what we call that free picture. Okay, please download the free images for the free picture. Okay, because it is very important. Then you don't have the issues of copyright and so on. There's so many free pictures available. Plixby, okay, free pick. So you can download from there. You can develop your e-content. Okay, I think I've gone through all the this one. Okay, that's all, Miss. I would like to say as for today. If you have any questions, you can always ask the organizers. Okay, you can also email me. My email is with the organizer. Please do not hesitate to ask any questions. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much. I hope I've given some information that will be very useful for you to develop the e-content.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Professor Dr. ROHANI M.M YUSOFF, madam, for sharing your valuable time and for joining this webinar. I would like to thank all our sponsors and coordinators. I would also like to thank our president. We will happy to hear your comment and compliments or suggestions at our Facebook and Twitter page. This video will be available shortly in our YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe our official YouTube channel, IRAJ Conferences and Webinar, and for all past and upcoming webinars and expert lectures. Thank you all. See you in another webinar. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much.